Hello everybody! Illidaris is back and he's gonna finish this Gunbreaker quest. Oh yes, Miss Eccentric. I've made new gear. I've made all the rings, all the necklaces, and everything. Come on! Got all my good stuff. Come on, let's go kick butt. You know, I thought I wasn't going to like Gunbreaker. I have come to like it a lot. Actually enjoy it, a fun class. Come on. Bring on the bad guys. Oh, that's right. I gotta quiz the locals. Demon Slice. Demon Slaughter. Come here. I like that it focuses on the sword part more than the gun. Ouch, that was painful. Thanks, Yumitra. Pathetic. And this girl's just dancing. She hasn't got a care in the world. That looked painful. Yup. What a beautiful day. Well, yeah, if you ignore all the killing we just did. I want the television sounds. It's on a platter, wow. Fat and ugly. Losers. What's the matter? Can't keep up? Whoop bam. I think she's singing. Thanks for the heal. Ow! He hit me for 8,000. What's wrong? The show's over. Now take off that mask before I cut it off your face with it. Undyne. Miss Undyne. I might have guessed, but what's Edith ever done to deserve this? Edith? Editha? That harlot doesn't know the first thing about real music and thinks she can steal my fans, my stage, with those appalling outfits of hers. I won't stand for it. I won't. What happened here? Or what happened here? I heard that Undyne wasn't exactly a fan of Edith's, but I never thought she'd pay to have her killed. And now we know that the highwaymen in the woods were in on her scheme too. A few days back, they held up Undyne's carriage in the shroud, but she made them an offer worth more than the valuables she was carrying. Mind you, I don't suppose there are many of the bastards left after today. You've done us a good turn, so if you ever need anything from the God's Quiver, don't hesitate to ask. Now that the danger has passed, Edith will at long last be able to make her triumphant return to meet Keto's amphitheater. There's still one thing that I don't quite understand. Why did those highwaymen attack me and Rodovan in the woods? Maybe it was because of my ears. I imagine Undyne told them how much I love wearing my favorite bunny crown. They probably thought you were me. These ones aren't real Vera ears. At least, I don't think so. Actually, I was wondering if I might have a word in private with the three of you. But there's 4 of us. Yes, but only if you include you, which I'm not. Uh-oh. What I have done to deserve such treatment? What? She being a spoiled brat? Well, I suppose a lady is entitled to her secrets, but before I return to my duties, I wish to express my gratitude for your part to today's events. You have both performed admirably. Now that pesky manager of mine is out of the way, let's go to the Great Loam Growery. Huh? Anybody got a guess? Why does she want to go to the Botanist Guild? You risked your life and limb to protect me, so I feel it's only fair that I explain myself. One moment, please. Oh, she's a sylph? You mean to say she was sylph from the very beginning? Oh yes, this one feels much more comfortable now, and it's fun to use glamours and play the harpsichord, but a little tiring. And this one spent so long in walking one's house, it was nearly died. This one nearly died. These ones need the sun's rays to flourish, to live. That is why this one had to go outside, even though dangerous ones were all around. This one hopes helpful ones will understand and not let simpler or not tell simpering one. Listening ones will be sad if this one can no longer play sweet, sweet music. Your secret's safe with us. I'm ever so grateful. Promise you'll come to listen to my harpsichord soon. Yes, T. Not quite the conclusion I was expecting, but a satisfactory one nonetheless. I must say, you've acquitted yourself rather well, Jarek. It normally takes a lot longer for a novice to grasp the fundamental difference between a gunblade and a regular sword. It was originally developed by my people in the Third Astral Era. The march of the Allegan Empire had driven us to the barren wastelands, where even survival was a constant struggle. Our queen, Gunhilder, I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it, was closely guarded by loyal soldiers known for the unique swords they wielded. These weapons, Gunhild braids, eventually came to be known as gunblades. Meanwhile, the Allegans were developing firearms capable of launching projectiles over great distances. As they were similar in appearance to our gunblades, we referred to these weapons as guns, a term which is now commonplace. So effective they were, these new weapons on the battlefield, the Queen's Guard decided to specialize in smashing through the enemy lines and destroying them as swiftly as possible. Thus did they come to be known as Gunbreakers. Even after the fall of the Allegan Empire, these techniques were passed down to each new generation. My clan are the descendants of Gunhilder's royal guard, although I am all that remains. It is my duty to see that the art of the Gunbreaker lives on, even if it means entrusting it to an outsider such as yourself. If you like history lessons, you too will get along like a house on fire. What? Like a house on fire? I best leave it there for the time being. I don't want to overwhelm the lad. The best learning is done on the field, however. As pleasant as Gridani is, I am eager to see what other city-states have to offer. Then might I suggest Oda? Their markets have goods from all over the world, and I'm dying to take a look. Oda it is, then. Sophia and I will go on ahead. When arrive, seek us out. We shouldn't be too hard to find. They were no match for me. Where are they getting the money for all these fireworks? There they are. The best way to settle into a new place is dress like the locals. Well, that's my excuse anyways. I see. I'm glad that he didn't change his outfit. It's good to finally get away from that noisy marketplace. Not that this watering hole is much quieter. Still, it's paradise compared to anything you'll find in Garlean territory. I think he's just in a sour mood because he can't find any work. You're not wrong there, Sophie. I'll keep looking, though. Jarek, you better train yourself by yourself. You better train by yourself until we find our next client, which, with little luck, will be soon. Okay, 63. On to Limsa Lumensa. Yeah, sure, I'll go to the Drowning Wench. Let's see if I get a pink sequin outfit as I go to Dancer. There will be glitter everywhere. Shall we dance? Good sir, oh good sir, you have a spare moment, yes? Of course you can. You must see. I've just witnessed a performance most marvelous. And I simply must tell someone about it. What sort of performance, you ask? Why, none other than a troupe of traveling dancers hailing from Rast-at-Han across the sea. I dare say their bold, exotically beautiful motions are like nothing this realm has ever seen. Nothing our realm has ever seen. Adventurers like you are always on the lookout for stimulating new experiences, are you not? You simply must witness this spectacle for yourself. Just follow this road towards the convent of the Ditful Sisters, and you'll run smack dab into the stage they set up in the square. Greetings, traveler. Come see our little show, have you? Come to see our little show, have you? On behalf of the troop Falsium, I welcome you. My troop mates are seeing to the first preparations even as we speak. Don't wander too far. The curtain will be rising any minute now. It has been quite some time since we brought our art to these shores, or so our fearless leader tells us. I've been practicing day and night since we arrived to bring you and your countrymen the performance of a lifetime. Okie dokie. So close and yet so far for all who cannot make the voyage to our home. We bring our art to yours, hailing from Razd at home, Razd at Han across the sea. I present the incomparable, transcendent Troop Falsium. Today we have prepared a scrumptious feast for your eyes and ears. Let the soaring melodies and the striking steps of our dancers reach your heart and spirit you away to a distant world. Think it's skimpy enough? Hey, I know this song. Final Fantasy IX. Yes, just so, Rana. Betray not your trembling heart. Dance your dance till the last, and let them fall under your spell. My apologies. I did not mean to intrigue upon your experience. Or I did not mean to intrude upon your experience. Pray ignore my mutterings and enjoy the girl's performance. She's training quite hard for this day, after all. She's a dancer, too. I must say, you carry yourself with certain grace, don't you? Ah, but do excuse me, I forget myself. Huh? Now I want to play Final Fantasy IX. Forgive me for not having properly introduced myself. I am Nashmira, principal dancer and leader of Troupe Falsum. Rana, the girl whose performance you are admiring, is my #1 student and protege. This may seem a bit forward, but pray tell, have you ever harbored admirations of stepping on stage, of losing yourself in a whirlwind of music and emotion, and enchanting your audience with your every movement? Huh? Forgive me. I know this is all quite sudden, and yet I could not help myself. From the moment I laid eyes on you, I saw, how can I put it, a poise that could be only honed on the field of battle. Yes, there's no doubt in my mind you would make a fine dancer. I see you are confused, and for good reason. Allow me to explain. There are forms of dance meant merely to grace a stage, and then there is the art of Troupe Falsum. We dance the Krizkas dance, a dance of war so ancient it is said to predate even the founding of our city. Our dancers train primarily in 2 techniques, each with applications both ornamental and martial. For one, we are proficient in tossing throwing weapons, which are more dazzling to the eyes and even more damaging to any unfortunate foes they strike, the chakram. The second is, of course, dancing itself. Perhaps you have already felt it, but it is believed there are mystical powers to our movements, which can serve to heighten senses, lift spirits, and drive weakness and worry from people's hearts. The people of Eorzea have done well to rebuild this realm in the calamity's wake. Yet there are scars that go unhealed, and the specter of war still looms large over the land. If our art of dance might serve in some small way to ease worries and fears, and offer succor to the hearts of the Eorzea far and wide, nothing would bring our humble troupe greater honor. And so I decided to lead Troupe Falsum on a tour of this realm. There is, however, a bit of a rub. We have come with only 2 dancers. What? Rana and herself? Oh gosh. 2 dancers and you want... Oh gosh. And I am still nursing an injury I suffered on the voyage over. My protege is a talented one, but I can hardly ask her to bear the burden of our tour alone, and so I felt compelled to reach out to you. I can assure you that the arrangement would be to our mutual benefit. Should you offer us your aid, I will personally instruct you in the art of the Krizkatstan, an art that will avail you not only on the stage, but on the field of battle as well. Worry not. I will not force you to rush to your decision. We must begin rehearsal for the next performance. Do give some thought to my offer and seek me out again should we be so inclined. You return, friend. Have you taken time to think of my offer? Let's do it. Splendid. To tell the truth, I had feared your answer would be no, but fortune smiles upon Troupe Falsum today. As principal dancer and company leader, allow me to officially welcome you to our ranks. Wait, don't tell me. Neshmira has handpicked you to join our troupe and become a dancer. Is Rana right, or is Rana right? I knew it. I haven't been doing this for as long as Mistress Nashmira. Sorry. I'm butchering these names, and I apologize. But even I can see that your poise and posture is anything but ordinary. But don't get your hopes up too high. You're going to have to work your ass off to outshine Rana Miango. Let it suffice to say that I will be watching both of your careers with great interest. Oh, but where are my manners? I haven't even asked my student his name. An elegant name indeed. Very well then, Jarek, this is for you. This crystal houses the amasses knowledge and memories for generations. Our forebears, butterflies of the battlefield who have fluttered their way into history and legend. Take it, treasure it. And of course, you'll also be needing a change of clothes. Here, this outfit should do. Go ahead and put it on. You'll be amazed at the freedom of your movement this pliant fabric affords you. No. And that's a dash. Well, it's not exactly what I would wear, but I don't think a dancer would wear this, but it's better. I have trained many a dancer in my day, but I cannot recall ever having seen a crystal take to one of our new recruits so quickly. Truly, there is prodigious talent within you, just waiting to be untapped. I've never seen anything like it either. Why, at this rate, he might even be able to challenge me for position of Troop Falsum's Rising Star. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Rana. But yes, with Jarek in our ranks, our ultimate goal might be at long last within reach. Before that, however, I should share with you the full details of our planned itinerary. As I may have mentioned, we have traveled to these shores with two purposes: to share our time-honored art with Eorzean far and wide, and in doing so, to do our part to help any lingering scars left by the calamity. Limsa here is the first stop on a tour of the realm. That leaves us with 4 destinations. Ulda, Gridania, Ishgard, and finally Algamino. And yet Ishgard is dealing with the repercussions of the Dragonsong War, and Algamino but recently being liberated from the Garlean masters. I believe it would be best to put off our performance in those nations until such a time as we can be sure our presence will be welcome. Okay, yeah, I can see that. And so, by process of elimination, the next destination of our tour are all but decided. However, there's another important matter we must attend to before we set off. Finding ourselves a Patreon willing to sponsor our jaunt across the realm, yes? Precisely. With what little coin remains in our coffers after a long journey, we can scarce afford to put on a humble production like the one Jarek just witnessed. We must find someone who will spare no expense in helping us bring our art to every corner of Eurasia. Fortunately, I've learned of someone who might be suited for that role. An acquaintance of mine in these lands, a songstress, no less, introduced me to an influential merchant who considers it his life work to promote daring new forms of creative expression of the realm over. Ugh. The man in question has all but agreed to fund our tour. On one condition: we must grace him with a private performance, and he must deem it to be a true artistic revolution unlike anything he's seen before. An artistic revolution? This sounds awfully like... And this sounds like an awfully tall order. Indeed it is. After all, an aesthetic of such renown has surely seen a near Eastern dance or two in his day. So I asked myself, what could we possibly show this man that would truly awe and inspire him? Long did I struggle to come up with an answer, but no longer. Jarek, you will take the stage with Rana and transform into a full-fledged dancer before this man's very eyes. And yes, I call it flower blooms on the battlefield. Yes. And it's all coming to me now. For the final act, Rana here will play the role of a formidable foe, unleashing a fearsome array of steps and twirls against you. You'll fend them off, retaliating with flourishes of your own in a dramatic dance battle for the ages. Derek and I are taking the stage together. My tail is tingling with excitement just thinking about it. And through our battle, we'll show our would-be patron that our art is more than just for show. Why, it's positively perfect. I know it's your first performance, but you needn't worry. Neshmira and I will be right there with you. Just follow our lead, let the music carry you, and I'm sure our performance will knock this bigwig merchant's socks off. Rana speaks true. I would not have invited you to our ranks if I did not know you were capable of what I ask. And yes, let us not delay any further. Our audience awaits us at a place called, Costa del Sol. Let's go to the Fisherman's Guild. I wonder if he's stolen a sandwich or two from her. I remember that. Yes, I want to go to Costa del Sol. Not him. I had a gut feeling, but I didn't want it to be true. Excellent. My 2 rising stars are here. And we can finally get the show on the road, but first we should pay our respects to our patron B, Master Gegeruja. Come with me. Yeah, this guy has too much money. Master Gegeruja, it is a pleasure and an honor to be invited to your lovely estate. I am Nashmira, leader and principal dancer of Troop Falsum, and I stand before you today with two of my most promising proteges. Yes, welcome. And they'll take me. Is that you, Titan's Bane? Moonlighting as a dancer these days, are you? I must admit, I thought adventuring was more lucrative than that. Mind you, when you're as wealthy as me, the best is given. No, I won't be content with merely a masterful performance. I want to see something daring, something profound, something the likes of which this realm has never seen. I trust you're up to the task. We would let your eyes be the judge of that, Master Gege. His name's Gege. For today, Costa del Sol with the adventure of an inaugural performance of Troop Falsum's newest production. I call it A Flower Blooms on the Battlefield. Your very first performance, and already you're taking center stage. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Your first opponent will be training mannequin design specifically to home aspiring dancer skills. Breathe deeply and move with a purpose, and it'll be a breeze. At the same time, always remember that the Kagistran is a dance of war. I know you are among friends here, but I want you to imagine yourself on the battlefield, leaping and twirling through a legion of foes. Now let's knock this Master Gege out of his 100,000 gil stockings. Are you ready? That's it. That fire in your eyes. This is the chance of our lifetime. So let the same passion burn in your heart and hold nothing back. Let the curtain rise. You still lack for experience, this I know, but take heart, for I have crafted this performance specifically to draw out your innate talent. Step by precious step, follow my lead, and you will feel yourself transforming into a full-fledged dancer before you even know it. Lose yourself in the music and let the passion in your heart take over. And you will move as you have never moved before. Yes, you are the flower in this battlefield, and today you will blossom. Are you ready, Jared? would help if I knew what these moves were. sure this is hard. Okie dokie. Are you sure that was your first time on stage? I could swear I was watching a veteran up there. I couldn't take my eyes off you for a moment. But hey, my moves were nothing to sneeze at either, right? Of course, all the flashy lights, which are just for show, I set them up beforehand, and just to liven up our performance, you know. But enough about me. This was your day to shine. If that meant me playing the villain for the day, so be it. I'm just proud to have played my part in helping your talents bloom. No, that was a sight to behold. A bold young man taking on one fearsome foe after the next and transforming into a masterful dancer before my very eyes. Yes, I do believe I've not seen anything quite like it. Your words do us great honor, Master Gege. Might we also count on you to loosen your purse strings and sponsor Troop Falsum on our tour across your fell realm? It is true, of course, that your troupe deserves a far wider audience, and yet your performance moved me so that I just couldn't bear to part with you so soon. I must say, I found myself particularly smitten with this young kitten who played the villain's role. Rana, was it? Perhaps I could interest you in the scene, signing a contract to be one of my personal dancers. I can promise that it would be a lucrative one. Yeah, right. Why, you flatter me, Master Gege. But I fear I'm still in training. I can't very well leave Miss Nashmir aside until our tour is complete. He's pouting. Is that so now? No, this simply won't do. Why, I'm afraid your rejection has me so devastated that I simply don't have it in me to fund your little excursion after all. You can't be serious. You gave us your word. Let's beat him up. He won't take no for an answer? Whatever. Shall we do, Jarek? We can do this the easy way, or... What? What's that supposed to mean? Stop looking at me like that. You're scaring me. I jest. I say I never took you dancers to be such a bloody serious lot. I only meant to express how utterly enthralled I was by your peerless performance. Peerless performance, I should say. You have provided me with precisely that sort of bold and audacious artistic revolution I sought. As per our deal, I am more than happy to offer you the financial backing you so cleverly deserve. We are most grateful, Master Gege. Truly, your aesthetic sensibilities are matched only by your boundless generosity. By your leave, we shall begin preparing for our forthcoming performance in Ul'dah. Wait, I must say, if I might just make one small request. I ask not that you sign an exclusive contract, only that one of you sojourn here as my honored guest and entertain me as for a spell. In return, in addition to my patronage, I can promise that I would deliver you a personal letter of recommendation to the syndicate on your behalf. Well, I do believe that sounds like a mutually beneficial arrangement. In that case, Master Gege, you may have your pick of any of my troop, excepting Jarek, of course. The deal's done, yes. I would be more than content with lovely little Miss Rana here. Leave the negotiation with the syndicates to me. In the meantime, I look forward to seeing every move in your repertoire. Is that how you say that word? Is that repertoire? Repertoire? Yeah, repertoire. The pleasure is mine, Master Gege. And please introduce me to your personal dancing girls as well. I'm sure there's so much you could teach me about the art of dancing or Erzia. Phew, I was worried for a moment, but all's well that ends well. I'll go and share the good news with the others. Pray come along if you like. When Master Gege started insisting on taking Rana from us, I thought all our efforts were for naught, but it seems we come away with everything that we bargained for and then some. And it's all thanks to you. It's really quite remarkable how he changed his tune after you gave him a single glance. Clearly, you possess remarkable powers of persuasion. At any rate, I suppose a short sojourn here could benefit us all. Rana seems eager to get to know the dancers here, and I must attend to administrative tasks before our next performance. In the meantime, why don't you put your newfound skills to the test? I suspect you'll be quite pleased with how well they serve you. Elton. You jump with your knee in the air. That's peculiar. Aha, the parkour course is still set up. Mordona. Let's see what my retainers brought me. Just junk I can sell. Tataru! Good to see you, Tataru. Okay, next time. Hopefully I can start the Shadowbringers quest line before I run out of time. I just want to see what the quest looks like. White Oak Weapon Coffer. You know, I hate to end so soon. Let's do a dungeon. Let's do a dungeon. Wasn't he the dancer that I just saw? Our tank is a Gunbreaker. We have 2 black mages. I honestly do. I think he rage quit. Oh gosh. I'm sorry, I did not think this would have a wait. I honestly thought we would be fighting, but no, someone rage quit. Finally! A little Raphael. Uh-oh. Kick the lava like a bell. One thing about warriors I do not like is they have paper armor. Burn him. Didn't we fight this enemy in Final Fantasy 7? Oh, what? Hello. Oh. What? It's saying I don't have the registration code.